Hello and good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Before I turn on the camera, I say this quite often. Nobody's perfect. Anybody can make a mistake. And when you make a mistake, you gotta own it. And you gotta do what you can do to try and make it up to the person that you made the mistake with. So recently, I made a boo-boo. And it was with Mrs. Cal. Everything's okay, but I made a boo-boo. And so, I asked what my penance was going to be. And y'all, my wife really outdid herself. But you know what? She is owed retribution. She is owed a penance. So, today, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever in my 20 years of playing Warcraft, I can't believe this is happening. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm playing a gnome. Yup. Hello, and good morning, and welcome in, everybody. It is Wellness Wednesday. I'll be your host this morning to get you started on this hump day. And that's right, folks, you are not crazy, nor are you seeing anything. I made a damn gnome because I made a boo-boo. And the wife said my penance will be playing a gnome warrior. Now, I just want to start by saying, I acknowledge I made a boo-boo. I acknowledge it. I love my wife loves me. And this is love, people. This is love right here. This is love. Because when I asked my wife, what can I do? She thought about it and she went, you know what? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to play a gnome. And I immediately went, yep, I'm playing a gnome. So yeah, y'all get to see me play a gnome. I have never made a gnome. I have never played a gnome. I have never touched a gnome. I have never let myself be touched by a gnome. But today we're playing a gnome, folks. And I know what I have said. I'm a gnome. So fun fact, that was the first class I rated with. Yep. That's what's happening today, folks. I'm playing a gnome. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. And for the record, his name is My Penance. That is the name of the gnome. This is what's happening today. Welcome in, everybody. Let's, Yes, I am okay. I am okay. I promise I am okay. I am okay. Yes, my wife does indeed rock. Y'all, this is so painful for me. Oh my God. This is love, people. This is love. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I feel particularly responsible for starting this gnome thing, so I apologize. You're good, JD. You're good. Nope, I made a boo-boo. I am not going to go into what the boo-boo was. That is for me. But yeah. No, I'm not going to do Fury. I'm going to do Arms. Okay. Yep, we are going to fully embrace the gnome mayhem. And if I'm going to look like a gnome, I'm at least going to look like a badass gnome. Right? I mean, if I'm going to look like a goofy little Alliance bastard, well, damn it all, I'm going to look awesome doing it. So, yeah, welcome everybody. Hello. I don't know how I feel about any of this. Escape artist, escape the effect of any immobilization. All right, well, we'll throw that there. Oh my gosh. Gnomegeddon, let's do it. Yeah. We're you know what? I'm not going to be mad. I'm just going to embrace the insanity that is my life today. And for the first time ever in 20 years, folks, I need you to understand how important this is. For the first time in 20 years of playing Warcraft, I'm playing a damn gnome. Gnomes creep me out. I mean, look how short I am. I'm 6'4" in real life. Like, I'm just gonna, you know what? I'm gonna try and put the camera here. I can't see anything. Like, I'm so much taller than my wife and is this how everyone sees the world around me? How do you guys get anything done? I can't see shit. This gnome slander can't be tolerated. Apparently, Jess bro, apparently. Welcome in and good morning one and all. Welcome to the trials and tribulations. Welcome to my, oh, there we go. That's what I need. I need charge. Yeah, yeah. Hello, or no, wait, hold on. I need a gnome voice.
Hello, everybody, and welcome in. This is me playing my gnome in For Gnomeregan. Never has anybody in the world of Azeroth suffered such smite as what they will experience at my nimble hands.
Squirt, yeah, I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo. I made a mistake. I made a boo-boo. And so this is the penance. I said, I'm going to be explaining this a lot today. Why in the hell am I playing a gnome? Why am I saving Gnomeregan? What has happened? What happened is I am not perfect. I made a mistake. And this is the penance of which I am paying. No, I didn't lose a bet. I did not lose a bet. I made a boo-boo. Oh my gosh. You're dying with laughter. I mean, I don't know. Should I just do the gnome voice? Should I try and do the gnome voice as long as I can? I did not lose a bet. Dude, I wish I'd lost a bet. That would be so much easier. Okay, I can't.
Hold on, dear friend. I shall save you.
Somebody out there's going, he does that gnome voice really good. And that's what's even worse, is I'm worried that my gnome voice is... Right? Like, gnomes are evil, horrible, little bastard minions. And here I am playing one, folks. Here I am. 20 years, I've never made a gnome. I've never even considered... The idea of playing a gnome never even crossed my mind. They creep me out. They are terrible. I've never even been here. I don't even... Where am I? What is this? Is this Gnomeregan? What's happening? No, I'm in New Tinkertown. Okay. Squirty! Oh, thank you very much for gifting those subs out. Thank you. Oh, you gave it to Tia? Good morning, Tia. Muffin Man, thank you for the heart me.
Welcome in, everybody. This is a world first after 20 years. I am playing a gnome. The denizens of Azeroth have nothing to fear. My ingenuity and technical expertise and rage shall slay all before me. I'm gonna take them down at the knees. And the reason I'm taking them down at the knees is that's all that I can reach.
I wish I'd only lost a bet, ladies and gentlemen. I wish. But unfortunately, that is not what happened. You know what the most terrifying part of this is? Squirty, thanks for gifting the sub over to Pendrea. Good morning. Tom, I have an unhealthy animosity for gnomes. Now, I mean, I'm a big purveyor. Don't yuck somebody's yum. If you love playing a gnome, I don't care what you like playing. Play what you play. Play what you enjoy. Me, these little bastards give me... This is creepy. This is my own personal hell. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta talk to this guy. This is my personal hell. No, see, Vulpira, I don't mind. Gnomes are evil. I could not dislike gnomes anymore. Like, they are by far my least favorite. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Oh, okay. I successfully completed the title. Yay! Let's go, Pendrea. That's awesome. Congratulations. That's so awesome. So you completed the title. So did you get a trophy or anything, or like I don't know
I'm
what
officially a student again, Cal.
Rally Master. The next step I had first the championship. Nice. I'm officially a student again. Oh, Tom, that's awesome. Congratulations. Can I ask what you are a student of?
Do you happen to be a student of...
Well, I know you already said you play the gnomes.
So you're a student of Nomergon. Welcome to Nomergon University. Here we teach you how to bite ankles with the best of them.
Advanced cybersecurity. Let's go, Tom. Let's. So you're all about that technical stuff. Now, Mrs. Cal is upstairs taking a nap. For those of you that weren't here Monday, this is a very, very tough week. My wife has a lot of things going on this week. A lot of things she's actually been handling this week like a boss, which isn't surprising because Mrs. Cal is a boss. She's my boss, definitely. Wait. No, all we get is a piece of paper. That's all I got. I mean, here's my bachelor's degree. My bachelor's degree's in here.
I got a fancy piece of paper that says Magna Cum Laude for your Bachelor of Science in...
Or no, Bachelor of Arts. Sorry, Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. I like when schools reach back out to you and they're like, hey, congratulations on completing your degree. Would you like to become an alumni and continue paying us after we charged you unreasonable amounts of money and made you take classes that didn't relate to your topic? Would you like to be a part of us? You'll get a 3% discount on a sweater. It's like, yeah, no. Squirty, I'm very proud of it. I was a D student in high school, so yeah, man, I like to flex. Learn about Operation Nomergon. How do I learn about Operation Nomergon? What am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay, apparently I just stand here. All right. I'm very proud of it. I'm sorry. If I talk too much about my bachelor's, I'm sorry. I really am. I don't want to annoy anybody, but I'm very proud of it. I really am. So good morning, one and all. It is Wellness Wednesday. Working full time and 2 businesses. Tom, hey, make that dough, man. Here's the thing. It's fine. Like it's perfectly fine if it makes you happy and if it's helping you chase your dreams. Like, if it's getting you closer to your goals, then by all means, like, go out there and kick ass. But at the same time, oh, thank you, Squirty, thank you. I never know. You know how, like, some people get messed, you know how some people get, and I don't want to annoy people with it, but I'm very proud of it. My pre-checks, contributions, etc. Yeah, no, I get you.
I have no kids at the moment, so I want to work as
Right.
much as I can and make as much as I can.
Before you have kids.
Before I have kids.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. I mean, I don't have kids. We don't have kids either, but that, that was our choice. We chose not to.
Ow, my baby.
Nigel, good morning, Nigel, and welcome in. Welcome to my penance stream. I'm going to be saying this a lot today, ladies and gentlemen. I made a boo-boo, and my wife requested, because she didn't demand, because my wife is not that way. My wife requested the penance for my boo-boo was to play a filthy, not just alliance, but a gnome. Now, I did tell her, like, after I was like, are you sure that's what you want? And she went, yes. I went, are you sure? She went, yes. And I went, okay. And I went, I'm kind of surprised. And she went, why? And y'all, here's how smart my wife is, okay? And I was like, I'm kind of surprised. And she went, why? I went, because you said gnome warrior. And you could have said gnome rogue. And she went, no. I want you to have a little enjoyment because it's warrior and I really do enjoy playing warrior. She's like, I want you to play a gnome warrior because I know you like warrior. And I want there to, like, I think she worded it like, I want there to be a moment where you enjoy playing and then remember you're playing a gnome. And I was just like, ow. You're just messing with me. I turned 3 today. Wait. Oh, 31 today. Just now thinking about how to get my GE. Dude, that's awesome. Okay, wait a minute. All right, so it is Squirty Reynolds' birthday. Okay, hold on a second. Squirty Reynolds, it's your birthday. Hold on a second. All right, I'm turning off my music. Okay. Papa Vinny, good morning. Hello and welcome into one and all. This next one goes out to Squirty Reynolds. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Squirty Reynolds. Happy birthday to you. I never said I could sing. I never claimed to sing. I'm sorry you all had to suffer through that. That is your happy birthday, Squirty. Yeah, it was absolutely diabolical. So yeah, y'all get to see me play a gnome, and I'm terrified because I really love playing warrior, and at some point I'm gonna have fun, and my entire existence is just going to crumble under the 32-pound weight of a gnome. all of my joy is just going to be sucked out of my soul. But I mean, come on, look at the hairstyle.
Because tonight is the night I fall in love with you. Okay, come on, dear friends. We must rescue Nomergod for the Alliance.
Okay, I'm actually kind of impressed. I feel like that gnome voice is actually pretty good. I'm actually kind of terrified. I'm just gonna start walking around the house on my knees. It wouldn't help. I mean, I'm 6'4". If I walk around the house on my knees, I'm still taller than a gnome.
Come on, these filthy contaminations must be dealt with.
Bro, you're killing this streaming. I mean, you know, honestly, y'all, I woke up. Okay, to be fair, I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. I have a sleep disorder, but my dogs woke me up this morning. They woke me up early, and I take sleep meds. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm actually not a morning person because my sleep meds really mess me up. We took the dogs out. I got up. We took the dogs for a walk. It started to drizzle, so we came home. And then my wife had to go run some errands. And so I was just sitting there, and I started getting a headache, like a really bad, man. And I laid down to take a nap to get rid of my headache. Like, I have migraine meds, so I laid down to, you know, try to get rid of the headache so I could stream. I woke up at 9:50. Okay, now for the record, I started streaming at 10. I woke up at 9:50. So I woke up and was just looked at the clock and was like, huh! And I had to make a mad dash down. All right, there we go. There we go. Now it's better. Okay. And taller than you? Yeah, I'm 6'4". For anybody that's ever curious, I'm legit. I am giant. My mom, you know, Mama Cow. When Mama Cow comes in, y'all, my mom is 6 foot. Mama Cow, like I get it from my mama. My mother is legitimately 6 foot, which is really funny. This is a true story, as far as I have been told. Now, my father denies it. But he denies it in such a way that it makes me feel like I believe it, and I've seen the wedding photo. My mother is taller than my father. In their wedding photo, I never thought about it growing up, but my mom showed it to me, and she went, "This doesn't look odd to you?" And I was like, "No." You know, and it's my dad standing next to my mom. And my mom's like, "Brian, I'm taller than your father." I was like, "Oh!" So what happened was when they went to go take the photo for their wedding photo, my father was made to stand on a box, which is hidden by like flowers in the picture, so that my father would be taller than my mother. But my mom does tower over my dad. Okay, wait a minute. Doesn't I tower over my dad? My mother is taller than my father though, so it's hilarious. And what's funny is my dad's like, "Oh, I'm 6 foot." I'm like, "Dad, if you're 6 foot, I'm like 6'8". Okay, I am not that tall. Clean up toxic geysers. All right. How do I... Oh, I guess I just walk them into it. Okay.
Come on, dear friends, we must put in our application for being a Planeteer. Go Planet! Get rid of all this toxic sludge.
I like the toxic sludge, though. It's green. I like it. All right, that's 3. So, going to the topic of the day, ladies and gentlemen, while I play my penance, which again, I love that I named my gnome that. What is your wellness going to look like today, folks? What are you going to do to take care of yourself? Me, truth be told, I have a therapy appointment today. For the record, no, I did not schedule a therapy appointment because I'm playing a gnome. However, I promise you, the fact that I'm playing a gnome is going to come up in therapy today. I'm not even kidding. I am going to bring up my boo-boo, and I am, they're gonna. Well, how did you rectify it? How did you, make it right? Yes, Martini. Yes, I am. I'm gonna be damaging myself tonight, unfortunately. Aw, Squirty. Please be careful. Please be safe. Please have a plan. Please don't overdo it. I would like to see you back here Friday. If I'm gonna talk super loud on Friday, and if you don't take care of yourself, Yes, Martini, I am playing a damn gnome. For those of you that are just coming in, you're gonna hear this a lot throughout the stream. I made a boo-boo, and the penance requested by Mrs. Cal was to play a gnome warrior.
And so, for the first time in 20 years across all of Azeroth, I'm going to be playing a gnome. Well, I am playing a gnome. I'm playing a gnome arms warrior. And the reason I'm playing an arms warrior is because gnomes don't have arms.
Gnomes have R. Like, gnomes do not have arms. They have R. They're almost there.
MRS Cal.
Nurse Cindy, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, Mrs. Cal, like I said, I made a boo-boo. I'm not going to say what it was, but I made a boo-boo, and this was the penance requested by the wife. And so that's what we're going to be doing today, folks. You're going to be watching me live. This is top 5 my hell. Going into a public restroom and the toilet seat is warm, that's a personal hell. Things like that. It was a genius idea. Playing gnome is a great I don't know if it's great content. My wife is a genius. And the best part of it was when she said gnome warrior. Like I was saying this a couple minutes ago. I was like, why I'm surprised you didn't say gnome rogue. And she went, no. I want you to play warrior because you like playing warrior. And I want there to be a moment where you're having fun playing the warrior and then remember you're playing a gnome. And I was just like, So my wife is in fact a genius. And I mean, you all get a kick out of seeing my internal misery.
For Gnomergun.
That's what somebody said over on the purple app. Absolutely diabolical. My wife is not to be trifled with, y'all. But I love her. I love her more than anything in the world. And so I shall wield the power of Gnomergun as a badge of honor and as a testament to my love. It's funny. It's a twist of event. Cal like gnomes and mains this work. Don't JD, don't put that in the universe, dude. Why would you do that? Don't put that in the universe.
All of a sudden the stream shall be what is it? Stand as one for the Alliance.
At which point I lose all credibility. I end up going into rehab. I name my next dog Anduin. How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning and welcome in. It is Wednesday. I'll be your host this morning for Wednesday Wellness. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope y'all are staying well. It's getting warmer with spring, so hey, get back here. Come here. Yeah. There was a minor point of enjoyment there, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at least he looks cool, right? At least he looks cool.
Hi, everybody. Come on, everybody. Let's have some fun. We're going to go after some trogs.
I think that's what those are, right? Trogs? Is that what that is? I'm trying to remember. Now, in all fairness, there's a swing animation way better than it used to be way back. Mortal Strike Gnomes. did a huge twirl in the air like a floating ballerina. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, look, it's bad enough that I'm playing a warrior on one of my most beloved classes. Like for back in the day, y'all. Like for a while, I was playing warrior. Like that's all I played for a little bit. Like a lot. What was it? In Warlords of Draenor. Warlords of Draenor, I ended up playing warrior probably more than anything, I think. But you know, sometimes you got to keep it fresh. I'm going to find enjoyment in the fact that my wife, I am. She was so diabolical and so brilliant. I am going to find joy in the fact that I'm playing a warrior and not a rogue. Okay, I'm going to take what enjoyment I can. Why do they run so weird? They run like why do they run like ducks? Is it because they're the same height as ducks? What is happening? I need to get a demolitionist. Okay. Gnome riding drakes is the funniest hell. It's a big dragon with a little nugget. That's what I should have named myself, Nugget. But no. You know, this isn't you know folks, this isn't it's not terrible. It's not. I'm not hating. I think it's because I have the sound turned off, so I don't have to hear them. And I'm playing metal music, so that's definitely helping. The gnome's name is My Penance, because this little bastard was created for me to pay penance to my wife for a recent boo-boo that I made. I made a boo-boo. I wanted to make it up to her, and she said, "You're gonna play a gnome warrior." Now, to be fair, my wife did say that I did not have to play it on stream. I could have done this, and none of you would have ever known. But I wanted to be honest and transparent and publicly declare my love and my true heartfelt dedication to my apology. And so, here we are. They do run funny. They run like 19... Right? Like, they just run very goofy. But, I mean, everything about a gnome is goofy. Okay. So, the question for today, because it is Wellness Wednesday, is what are you all doing for your wellness? What are you going to do to take care of yourself? I actually have a therapy appointment later today. For those of you that don't know, I was in the military. I have some medical conditions, and so I see a therapist because honestly, it's a lot to deal with sometimes, yo. Like I have physical limitations to an extent. I don't want to go into my personal details and tell, I don't want to trauma dump or trauma share. But, I'm going to take care of myself because it has been a rough couple of weeks. And I got to do what I got to do to take care of me. And I'm also a big proponent of mental health wellness. So, just sharing, that's what I'm doing for me. My question is, what are you all doing, or what have you done recently to take care of you? What have you done, or what do you plan on doing today to prioritize your wellness? What are you doing? Now, if you don't want to share, I'm not going to make you. I'm not obviously I can't make you. But I want to emphasize that if you haven't taken the time to downshift and take care of yourself and prioritize your well-being, please make sure you do so today. Please do. Please, please, please. And if you need help, if you're looking for advice about what are things you can do for your wellness, throw it in the chat. Let me know. I will try and help you out. As always, this is just for education. I'm not going to try and, I'm not going to be your TikTok therapist. That would not be appropriate. But I can offer perspectives and support, and, I understand. Why so serious? Thank you for the follow. Good morning and welcome in. Also, before I forget, he's not here right now, but I'm going to share. So I finally had my Magic the Gathering duel with Magically Delicious. Those of you that know the stream know that I have owed Magically Delicious a match. We played best 2 out of 3 games, best 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. So we played 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3 times. And as predicted, Magically kicked the crap out of me. Magically whooped my ass.
I'm proud of myself this week. I addressed several people who have had a history of toxicity.
Nice! Way to go, Martini! That's awesome. Good to set those boundaries. Don't let people take advantage of you. That's awesome. I love that. Setting boundaries is not easy, but it's definitely necessary. And sometimes the people that need to hear it the most are the people that we care about a lot. You know, like it's easy to set and maintain boundaries with people we don't like. It's harder to do it with people that we do like. But here's the thing. If you like those people and they like you, there should be a level of respect involved. And the level of respect is kind of the... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's the interest that's accrued in the relationship that you can have those tough conversations. And if you respect them and they respect you, then it shouldn't be a tough conversation. I didn't know people leveled on retail in the world. Corbs, yes. This is retail. I have never... So here's the backstory, Corbs. I am a Horde player. I am a very big Horde player. Loktar, oh god! You know, all that. I made a boo-boo, and my penance, requested by my wife, was to play a gnome warrior because I absolutely despise gnomes. So, yeah, I'm playing a gnome warrior to as an apology. This was what the wife requested. Watching the gnome situation unfold is wellness for you, but me and the missus are taking a long overdue. Oh, that's awesome! Hello, Lucifercation. Good morning and welcome in. Yes, for anybody that's just tuning in, welcome to the Calamity stream. Welcome to the Penance Hour. I am playing a gnome. Yep, just let it set in, folks. Now, I have gone on record numerous times saying, if you ever see me playing a gnome, immediately reach out to my wife and ascertain if I am safe and okay. Yes, I am okay. I am safe. I made a boo-boo. The wife requested that I play a gnome to make up for the boo-boo. And so here we are in my own personal hell. Surrounded by gnomes, trapped in a gnome body.
But it's okay, my friends, because we're still going to have as much fun as we can. I shall bring the 1.5 feet of fury and justice to all who threaten Gnomergon.
Graduation is next week. Let's go, Lucy. Congratulations. I'm a big fan, man. If you're going to, one thing that my wife and I did recently for our relationship is Thursday is our day. Like, Thursday is purely our day. Now, my wife is very, very supportive. So, like, there's time that I use Thursday to work on a little bit of schooling, especially in the morning. Because my wife wants me to do good with school. But every Thursday is our day. Like, we have a specific day for just the two of us every week. It was my wife's idea. It's a great idea. And it's just because we can get busy. And I'm not perfect. Like, I can get sidetracked by everything else that needs to happen, or, we just get busy. And so, we have our date night. And, like, we did an escape room a couple of weeks ago. We had a movie night where, like, there was nothing in the movie we wanted to see, but there was a movie on stream. So I drove her all the way to the movie theater just to get movie popcorn. And then we came back and we had a movie night in the house. Now, I have a big TV. Like, I got a decent sized TV. I don't even know how big my TV is, but I know it's a good size. And we have, like, surround sound. Well, not real surround sound, but we have kind of surround sound. But we have, like, those Govee lights for the TV and stuff. So,
Minecraft.
Is this RuneScape? No, this is World of Warcraft. I am playing a filthy gnome. I have never played a gnome in 20 years of playing Warcraft, but we're playing a damn gnome. Say pumpernickel if you're in danger. I am not in danger. I will not be saying that word. The only thing that's in danger... Jade, good morning! A little bit of Ghost Snapper for you. Jade, thank you very much for the game controller, and welcome in one and all. Welcome to my hell. Welcome to my absolute turmoil. Why do I... Oh, Escape Artist is up there. I keep thinking that's Hamstring, but Hamstring's down there. Gnome is the master race. Nick, I respect your opinion, and I hope you enjoy playing gnomes. This is my personal hell. Playing a gnome is my personal hell. I am absolutely not a gnome player.
But today we shall be playing a gnome. We shall be protecting Gnomergun and bringing honor, glory,
And a foot and a half? I don't know. How tall are these guys? A foot and a half?
a foot and a half of justice to the Alliance.
I've played gnome since day one vanilla. Oh my gosh, Nick. How? How do you see anything down here? 3'5"? They are not 3'5". There's no. Dwarves might be 3'5". There's no way. Can somebody fact check this? How tall are gnomes? Somebody fact check this. I need somebody to fact check this. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. There's no way they're 3'5". There's no way. I need somebody to fact check this.
I have a friend that maintains a gnome DK so funny.
Main takes a gnome DK. No. See, you put it out in the universe and now they're your height. I mean, I'm 6'4", man. I is this what the world is like for short people? How do you guys see anything? 4'10". Oh my gosh, you're 4'10"? Oh my goodness. You little. You're travel size. It's Jay Lopez. It's the travel size.
Yes.
Easy to place in overhead storage compartments. And if you call now, you'll get this handy dandy travel bag. Operators are standing by.
Gnome suck in PvP by clicking a tiny spot before it. Yeah.
I came out of a cereal box.
You came out of a cereal box? I got the limited edition Jade Lopez, guys. Where's the decoder ring? Gnomes are generally described as small humanoids, typically standing 3 to 4 feet tall. Really? I had no idea they were that tall. It's weird for me to say 3 to 4 feet is tall. That's very weird for me to say. Yeah, no, I've been playing for 20 years. I've never played a gnome. But here we are. You know, you gotta just kind of get into new experiences every once in a while. But yeah, sorry, I was talking about the date night thing. Yeah, I will definitely say, folks, if... What the... Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I would definitely encourage folks, if you're in a relationship, like, don't forget, and it's really easy to, do not forget to continue dating each other. Like, don't forget to take time specifically for each other, especially the longer the relationship goes. Now, I'll be honest. I have been guilty of that myself, and that's why my wife and I, like, now we have a set day. Because, you know, I get busy, she gets busy. Like, it's easy to forget. So, I would definitely recommend, folks, if you're in a relationship, like, don't think just because you got married or you've been together for a long time, like, you should stop dating each other and courting each other. Like, if you care about the person, you're gonna want to maintain that. And I'm saying this as somebody that's you know, married 14 years. It's really important. It really is. Like, continue doing nice things for each other. Don't get complacent. And it's really easy to, folks. And again, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes like anybody else, as evidenced by the gnome that I'm playing. But
long distance suggestions.
Long distance suggestions? I mean, I was about as long distance as possible while I was deployed. My wife was in California and I was in Saudi Arabia for 6 months. And I'm trying to think back, how did we deal with it? One, so we set up a schedule for when we were going to talk to each other. Now, for the record, when I was in Saudi, we were like 11 or 12 hours apart. And for the record, Saudi's legitimately on the other side of the planet, because it was like 11, 12-hour difference. So I was legitimately about as far away from my wife as I could get. We set up a schedule, right? When I woke up in the morning, I would video call her while I was getting ready for work. and she would tell me about her day as I'm getting ready for mine. At the end of the day, I would video call her again, and as she's getting up and getting ready for her day, I would tell her about my day. Now, we did that. I talked to my wife twice a day, every single day of my deployment, with the exception of one day. I missed one morning, and the reason I did is because I was a medic, and I had an incident occur in the middle of the night, and so I just messaged my wife and was like, hey, sweetie, you know, I just got woken up. I'm going back to sleep now. I'm gonna miss our morning stream. I hope you understand. And she messaged back and was like, nope, it's fine. Please rest, whatever. So my biggest piece of advice for long distance relationships: make time for each other. Like, set a schedule and really communicate. And the thing is, like, when I was deployed and for long distance relationships, when you're in a relationship, like, there's the time spent together, there's love languages, there's physical touch, there's acts of kindness, there's, you know, words of affirmation. Like, you have all these different love languages, right? And when you're physically in proximity or easily able to be in proximity, it's easy to rely on certain aspects of love languages and of healthy relationship engagement. When it's long distance, like when I was deployed, all that we had was time. When, you know, our schedule, you know, setting time to call each other and share our days with each other, I could not physically comfort my wife. We couldn't hold each other. I couldn't hold her hand. We couldn't cuddle. Like, all we had was giving time and attention to each other, listening to each other, sharing with each other, being open. And honestly, that helped our relationship in a lot of ways, because we couldn't rely on the physical intimacy and the physical proximity. We had to specifically rely on attention and time and focus on each other, and listening and talking and being vulnerable with each other and telling each other about our days. And for the record, y'all, my deployment was a nightmare. I ended up getting sent home 2 weeks early for a family emergency. My dog passed away while I was deployed, and my wife had to deal with that without me there to help her. Like, my deployment was a nightmare. And I was deployed during COVID as well, by the way. So, like, we went through some serious hardships while I was deployed, but we got through it together by talking to each other. And that's the thing that I think really makes it possible to get through a long distance relationship, is talking to each other and sharing with each other. Letting your partner know it's okay for them to tell you if they're having a tough time being long distance, or if they're having a tough day. Because, like, my wife and I know that I didn't want to tell my wife I was having a rough day, because I didn't want her worrying about me. And I think there are times my wife may have been worried about telling me about her rough day because she was worried about it stressing me out. But we opened the conversation, and it was like, hey, how are you handling things? How are you doing? You know, instead of waiting for your partner to tell you if they're struggling, invite them to tell you. Let them know that they can be vulnerable, and it's safe for them to talk to you. And then just talk about it. Oh, there is a ton, man. After kids, you really need to make time. It's so easy to slip into. Oh, I mean, even without kids, it's easy to do that, my dude. We don't even have kids, and it's easy to do that. But yeah, for long distance relationships, I mean, I think it's just having the conversation and knowing each other, and make the time. And I would even say, still have a date night. Have a virtual date night.
Communication is key.
Yeah, communication is massively important. And I am not the best communicator sometimes, y'all. Like, I get stuck in my own head sometimes. And so I'll be honest with you. Like, sometimes I am not the best communicator. Well, and my wife is an amazing communicator. So, yeah, having something that you can do together, like if you guys can play WoW together, or anything. Like, there's virtual games that you can play. You can still have date nights. You can still do things. One of the things my wife and I did is we watched the show. We watched a show together, but like, we would only watch an episode a night. So we would watch the episode on our schedules, because again, we were on different parts of the world. We would watch the episode, and then when we talked to each other next time, we would talk about that episode. So we had a common interest, and then we shared that experience. You know, we couldn't watch it together, but we watched it and then talked about it. But have a date night, have time set aside for each other. Again, open the conversation and go, hey, I know we're long distance. I know this is tough. I know it sucks. how are you doing? Like, how are you handling things?
That's
and
cute.
really important, listen. Listen. We listen and we don't judge. Listen. You may not understand why they're having a hard time with something, and this is just good relationship advice in general. And again, y'all, I am not the perfect relationship person. I've learned some things, but I'm going to continue learning and growing because I'm a human, and that's, I mean, you know, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, you know? As evidenced by I'm playing a gnome because I made a boo-boo. 14 years, I still make mistakes. I'm human, but I'm going to keep trying to be better because my wife makes me want to be better. But yeah, that's where I would start, is just having the conversation. And sometimes people are afraid to have that conversation because they're worried about how it'll go. And if you're having that kind of concern, that's a really good indicator that you probably do need to have the conversation. If you're worried how the conversation will go, or if you're avoiding the conversation, that's a key indicator that you probably need to have the conversation.
Doesn't matter the age, we still going to learn.
Yeah, exactly. You own the mistakes, you do your best, and then you keep going. You know, you can't expect people to, you know, if somebody wrongs you, communicate and heal. Forgive, not going to say forget, forgive and move forward. You got it comes down to, again, I've said this before, you know, healthy relationships is about each party choosing their partner every day. The fact that my wife and I have been married 14 years does not mean that I negate her needs or anything else. It's a daily choice to want to be with each other. And that also means acknowledging their imperfections. It's them respecting your imperfections, and then you guys moving together. Like, that's really what it is. You know, my wife and I are partners. She's my best friend. I'm not subservient to her. She's not subservient to me. We're partners. It's a relationship. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole because it'll summon the trolls. But, you know, you have those individuals that expect their partner, or, you know, yeah, they expect their partner to be subservient. And I'm like, you should never want a subservient partner. A partner is an equal. You're not better than them. They're not better than you. You're equal. You're different people. You got different strengths, different capabilities, and it's how the two of you come together to make each other better. Like, if you're expecting your partner to be subservient, that's not healthy. And if your partner's expecting you to be subservient, no. You don't need to be subservient to anybody. I don't care who you are. There is no subservience in a partnership. There is no subservience in a respectful relationship. Period. The only people that expect their partners to be subservient are people that are extremely insecure. If you demand subservience, your insecurity level is therapy level. I'm not criticizing. You've really got some things that you should work through with a professional if you demand or expect subservience from somebody that you claim to love and respect. And same thing, if somebody loves and respects you, or they claim to love and respect you, and they demand or expect subservience, they do not love or respect you. I'm sure somebody will come by, hear this stuff, and get triggered. And you know what? I don't give a damn. You should never. If you want to be subservient, like, that's okay. You know, you do you. I would have questions as to, you know, what, you know, how is your self-confidence? Like, how are you? But if somebody is demanding that, or the only reason that they'll stay with you is if you are subservient to them, or if somebody is saying, you know, the only way you can stay with them is if you're subservient to them, you deserve better. And there is somebody out there that is actually deserving of your time, attention, and affection, and I hope you find that person. There's relationships in relation. Yeah, yes, JD. And some people, you know, some people, for multiple reasons, they may lower their sense of self-worth to raise somebody else, and you shouldn't have to do that. And a person that loves and respects you shouldn't want that from you. They should want to continue lifting you higher. They should want to help you be your best self and help you see your beauty and capabilities that maybe you don't see in yourself. Like, my wife sees things in me that I don't see in myself. And I think I see things in my wife that she may not see in herself. And our relationship is really, I support her and she supports me. I want to see her succeed as much as she wants to see me succeed. We want to succeed together. But success for each of us may mean something different, but that's fine because we're different people. You know, it's who she is as a person, which is why I love her. I don't need her. She doesn't need me. I want her and she wants me. We choose each other. You know, if something happened to me, my wife would still be a boss. I will defend it all day long, man. You know, for a moment, I forgot I was playing a gnome. For a moment, I found peace in just wailing on stuff. Correct words. I don't know if, Jade, if you're saying I said the correct words or if you're saying correct words are important. I mean, again, I need to hydrate. I know I do. I'm not perfect, y'all. I've learned a lot, and I'm going to continue learning a lot. And a large part of that is my wife has made it to where I want to learn and I want to be a better person. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I try to stay positive in the streams, but just sharing, that is one of my biggest irritating things that I hear or see sometimes on social media, where it's like one party demands subservience or whatever from the other. And it's like, that is the most red flag, weakest ego. Like, it's yeah. I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but I don't get it. All right, let's see here. So welcome in, everybody. Sorry, a little bit of time has gone by, so if you're just tuning in, good morning and welcome in. My name is Cal, and I'm here to spread a little positivity. It is Wellness Wednesday, and I'm glad you all are here. For those of you that weren't here Monday, what do you think of the new setup? I covered up the ugly spot, and this axe right here, it is a real axe. That was actually an anniversary gift from my wife to me. It's quite awesome. And this is the coveted Reinhardt hammer. This is I'm 6'4". This hammer is actually, I think, as big as me or maybe just slightly bigger. I can't remember. That is a life size. It's about 6 feet tall or so. Reinhardt cosplay hammer that my brother made for me when he was like 14 or 15. It's huge. Like you can see, it's on the ground and it goes all the way to the ceiling. So that hammer is about 6 feet. So we changed up the room a little bit. A part of that was because we had a lot of rain recently, and this is my basement. This is my streaming space. This is my office area. So yes, I am in the basement. It's not my mother's basement. It's my basement. Damn it! It's my house, and we had to move some stuff because we had some water come in through the foundation, which is quite normal because my house is old, and I'm gonna try and fix it. But we had to move some stuff, and I was like, well, we're rearranging the office. And my wife helped me, and she was like, hey, what if you put the bookshelves over in that ugly area? And I was like, that is so smart. And yeah. I do have another addition or improvement coming. I haven't ordered it yet. I have found it, but it's a little pricey. So as soon as I have the fundage, I am going to be adding something. I'm not going to say what it is. You get to wait. So just so you all know, like all of the subs and gifts and anything that you guys give, I try to put it back into the stream. Like the room lights, that came from you guys supporting the stream. And again, thank you guys so much for all of the support. Thank you for always being here. You know, I know sometimes you can't make it. And as long as you're here having a good time and getting a little positivity and you feel good while you're here, that's really what I care about. That is my biggest dream. But I just want you guys to know the support that you guys give, it really does make a difference. And if you go back in my videos and you see like where the stream started to where it is now, a massive part of that is you guys out there supporting the stream. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. It really does help, and I really appreciate it. And I'll keep trying to put out good content.
Such as playing a gnome for the first time in 20 years.
A gnome statue is... No, it is not a gnome statue. Oh, dear Lord. I don't think there are any gnome statues. I mean, I could probably find one on Etsy or something. That ain't happening. That is not happening. Ugh, my nose is clogged. No, I mean, I guess I could tell you guys. I don't know. Should I tell you? Should I wait? I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I should say anything or if I should keep it a secret. Okay, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to say it just in case, you know, I'm a big fan. Y'all should know, if you guys are supporting the stream, you should know where it's going towards. Two things. Number one, I want to get a better computer. As you know, I'm using my wife's computer because my computer died earlier this year. It's a good computer, but I want to get a just behemoth beast of a machine. So I am working on that, and I'm going to buy myself. The thing that I'm working on for the stream specifically is I'm going to get an LED color changing neon sign that says Casual Cal, and I'll be able to change the color of it. So just so y'all know, the sign's going to go in that blank space right there, and it's going to say Casual Cal. That is the next step. I found a really good one, and that is what I am working towards. That is it's what I really want to do. Alex, I am on Storm Rage. I am on Storm Rage because I am a big Illidan fanboy. There's my Illidan statue. Yeah, I found a really cool LED statue. They make custom, or not statue, an LED wall sign, and they make really, really good looking signs. And I really do. I want a sign that says Casual Cal back here, because then I can get rid of the Casual Cal that's right here. But it also, my wife, actually no, I found one. My wife found a better one. So, yeah, and my wife really did. She's so good at finding stuff like that. So she found it. I know how much it's going to cost. So that's what I'm working towards. A gnome statue. I am.
Go wifey.
Nick, good morning. Dude, no, seriously. Like, my wife, anything I've ever tried to find, because I'm not good always at finding stuff, my wife always finds it with, like, no problem. Like, 10% more rage, movement increased by 5, intervene. You know what? I want more speed.
662 eye level, yay.
Nice! Let's go, Nick! Let's go! That's awesome, dude! We're gonna put that there. Raw battle! Now I deal real damage.
It's the magic of wifey powers, lol.
Dude, seriously, no, my wife is magic. Like, she is like the best gift giver that I've ever met. She is the most empathetic, just naturally caring and intuitive, caring person I've ever. Magic wifey talk, dude. My wife is. She is the best person that I know, and I don't even care. I will gush on her. I don't care. Anybody that gets bothered about me gushing over my wife, you can just scroll the hell on. I don't know what to tell you. If me gushing over my wife bothers you, this is not the stream for you. Like, period, point blank, doesn't matter. I actually had somebody a while ago that was like, I can't believe you're a simp for your wife. I'm like, yes, I am the beta male white knight king simp of my wife. Yes, absolutely.
I zip so I get it, Luna is the
coolest. I mean, right? Like, it's not an insult. It's really not an insult. Wait, I don't want that there. I want it there. There we go. I'm trying to remember. That's number 10 is where I usually put Heroic Leap. But yeah, no, she's my best friend, and y'all, she's not in the stream today. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is a particularly stressful week for the both of us. And my wife is handling it like a champ because she's just a badass. But yeah, she was taking a nap.
Feeling happy is cool.
Yeah. Right? Fernnos, right? I can tell that's Illidan. What's the other two statues next to him? NetGen. So from... Okay, I'm going to try and do this looking at my camera because the camera's backwards. That's Illidan. That is Thrall, War Chief Thrall.
and that is Lilith from Diablo 4. And then right
I'm
here,
touching myself.
this is a 6-foot cosplay Reinhardt hammer from Overwatch. This, I don't know if you can see it. This right here is the Brigitte Mace cosplay. It's a cosplay Brigitte Mace from Overwatch. And then that is a real double-headed battle axe. That was actually my wife's anniversary present to me a couple of years ago.
I can't remember which year it is. Forgive me, my brain's not that good. But there, you know, I one of my things I like for the anniversaries is like every year has a different theme. And so the year that it was, I think, steel, my wife got me a double-headed battle axe, and I got her a corset knife. So it's a knife that she can hide in a corset, and those were our gifts to each other. We love going to the Ren Fair and stuff, and so my wife got me the battle axe, and I got her a corset knife. Pretty cool. So yeah. And then, if anybody's curious, this right here, yeah, that is the Arthas Lich King Collector's Stein. And then the one below it is, this is the Overwatch Reinhardt Stein. That is right there. That's my 3D Deadpool helmet. And down here is that should be the 2020 BlizzCon, it's the anniversary. It's the anniversary Stein. So I have 3. I have the Arthas Stein, Deadpool. Yeah, no, I love Deadpool. I thought I was Thrall, but it's a little darker. Yeah, sorry. I don't think I'm going to go to BlizzCon next year. I don't think so. I have been to BlizzCon 6 or 7 times. You have Gorehowl? Oh, that's sick. I love Gorehowl. Gorehowl is my second favorite axe in all of Warcraft. I'm not even kidding. Gorehowl is my second favorite axe. I actually have a favorite axe. There is one axe above Gorehowl. As far as I know, it doesn't exist in the game. I wish it did, but I'm a WoW lore person. It's a Gorehowl you made? Dude, that is sick. Do you have a picture of it anywhere? Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you, on the Monk, I had a 500 eye level and grinded out 2 days, sitting at 618. Nice. And you healed your first Undermine, man. That's awesome. Did my advice help at all, JD? I don't know if I know you asked on Monday, like, how to get your gear. Did the advice help? I don't know if you found a better way of getting it, but I gave you the best answers I could. Ray, good morning and welcome in. BlizzCon for the... See, I go to BlizzCon I've been to BlizzCon 6 or 7 times. My wife's been more times than me.
I don't have WoW weapons yet, but I have...
I don't have WoW weapons yet, but I have Anduriel. Oh, nice.
Sort of Gryffindor Plus.
That's awesome. I have other... Yeah, I actually have other weapons. I actually have a family sword. It's a real sword. I have a family sword right here.
Cool.
Like, right here next to my desk. My grandfather... It was in my grandfather's will to give to me when he passed away. He didn't want to give it to his son for personal reasons. So I have a family sword that is in my possession. I don't know how long it's been in my family, but it's been in the family for a minute. And it's a sword. It's a legit sword. So actually, Nick, that is my favorite axe in all of Warcraft. That is I'm trying to think of the official name. I think it's just the Axe of Cenarius. Because what happened, it's not even like metal, it's wood. But it cuts better than anything steel.
I love that story. I knew it.
Yeah, Broxigar is my favorite orc. And for those of you that don't know, Broxigar is... I will defend this if anybody doesn't believe me or disagrees. Broxigar, the red, is the baddest orc in all of Warcraft. That is my claim, and I'm sticking to it. I will defend this claim. Broxigar is the baddest orc in all of Warcraft. Garrosh, Saurfang, Thrall, Rend Blackhand, Grommash, no. Broxigar is the baddest orc in all of Warcraft, and I will defend that if anybody disagrees with me. I can defend it. Thank you guys for joining in. Thanks for tapping the live.
Had some ST grip.
Yeah, Brock Cigar the Red. Good morning, and welcome in, everybody. All right, hold on. I need to hydrate. I've been talking a lot and not hydrating enough. But I don't know if you all could tell. The cough is way lower than it used to be. Yes, he is the only mortal to hurt a Titan. Absolutely. NetGen, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, ever since I read the story about, well, honestly, I mean, if you want to know about Roxiger the Red, you read the series, The Well of Eternity saga. Yeah, he struck a Titan. He went through the Dark Portal and smacked Sargeras in the face. He is the, as you said, he is the only mortal to wound a Titan. I'm actually streaming on the Purple app right now, my dude. I am on the Purple app and I am on the Clock app. Jade, good. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming in as always. Thank you for the game controller. Always coming in and sharing the love. And I'm glad you're here. So I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. And thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you on Friday.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Yes, but I am on the Purple app. I am dual streaming right now. So you can catch me on the Clock app or on the Purple app. Same name, same profile pic. If you're new to the channel, what's up? My name is Cal. I am the filthiest casual gamer that you will probably meet. I'm a retired veteran. Oh, what happened? I heard something. Oh, Furnos, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow over on the Purple app. And NetGen, thank you for the follow on the Purple app. For those of you that are new, or if I haven't seen you in a minute, maybe you're lurking. Maybe you didn't hear the news. I got affiliate over on the Purple app. So I am now an affiliate. Furnost, I mean, that part of the reason that I did Purple was because the Clock app recently changed something. And like, this is not my job, right? Like, I do this for fun, but the support, if people want to support the stream, like the gifts, the subscriptions, there are perks to being a sub. If you want to sub, I recommend. So the Clock app changed how they do monetization for content creators. And so, like, if somebody gifts me a sub or a galaxy over on the Clock app, the Clock app takes about at least 50% of it. And I don't think that that's very fair for content creators. So I moved over to the Purple app because if you all decide to support me, if you want to, and nobody has to, but if you want to and you enjoy the content and you want to support the channel, you should know where your support's going. I'm transitioning to the Purple app as my primary streaming platform because I disagree with what the Clock app is doing and why they're doing it. I don't agree with it. I don't think that it's right. So, yeah. Oh, shit! NightGen, thank you for the subscription! Thank you so much! Yeah, dude. Furnost, it's at least 50%. At least. It's insane. And I get it, but I'm also like, that's not cool. Where is this dude? Is he?
Have a good day.
Martini, have a great day. Thank you as always for coming by. Always a pleasure to see you, Martini. I'm sure I'll hopefully see you Friday morning. And for those of you that are new to the stream, yes, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you guys so much. I just got affiliate, and I'm trying to build up, my Purple app. So at the end of May, the Purple app will be my primary streaming home. Right now, because I am in school for my master's degree, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time to noon. Just trying to add a little positivity and fun, goofiness into the world. I do primarily play WoW. Sometimes I play Magic, and occasionally, this is actually kind of the reason I want a new computer. I do play Diablo 4. I've been playing Diablo 4 with my wife off stream, but I do like playing Diablo 4. I really do like this season so far. Where is this dude? Maybe I should read the quest. And a mug. Okay, where do I get the dang mug? Someday I might. NetGen, yes, I'm a massive Brock Cigar fan. Broxigar is hands down. Broxigar is hands down my favorite orc in all of Warcraft. He is the biggest badass in all of Warcraft. Where I am so confused right now. Where do you get? Does somebody that plays Alliance want to tell me what the hell I'm missing? Beer, basted, boar ribs, Rhapsody malt. How long do I need to look for this stupid thing before I say the hell with it? I can't get into. I do try. See, I don't know. I really like Diablo. I like the lore. There is a king. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to read. Hold on. It's going really fast. Because Broxigar's fan. Hype. Thank you very much. I can't get into. I do try. No, I get it. I totally get it. NetGen, thank you for gifting a sub to Doomforger. Thank you so much, man. That's awesome. There is a keg. Oh, there's a keg. Okay. All right. Is it? Okay, well, that looks like a keg, but that's not it. Where's the keg? I'm here to tap the keg. Where is it? No, it's not there. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I need to stay in the circle. Inside the tavern? Okay. This is how much I don't play Alliance. And I've never played in this area. I don't even know this area. Broxigar stopping an army would make a great... Oh, dude, I would love it if they did a movie about the Well of Eternity. But yeah, for those of you that don't know who Broxigar is, Broxigar the Red is actually the brother of Saurfang. Hey, look, I found it. So Saurfang, High Overlord Saurfang, we know him. He's the one that had the Mop Gora with Sylvanas, and he got eliminated. I don't know if it's his older or younger brother. I think Broxigar is his older brother. I think. I want to say. Anybody want to fact check this for me? I think Broxigar was the older brother. But if you've never read the book, it's by Richard Knaak. Richard Knaak is the author. You can read the Well of Eternity saga. Broxigar and a few other heroes in the current timeline get sucked back in time through a time rift with the Bronze Dragonflight, and you get to go through the invasion of the demons. The Ajara and Xavius and Illidan and Malfurion and everything. And Broxigar, he charged through a portal as the Legion was invading through the Well of Eternity, and he smacked Sargeras in the face with an axe. Now, we know he's gone. Or the Sundering. Yeah. I said there's a lot of things they could do, and that's what makes Warcraft a hard thing to do as a movie, because there's so many different stories and there's so many things going on that I think if they were going to do Warcraft, I think they need to do it as a miniseries. They need to do it as a TV show. Well, I don't know if he jumped into the well. He jumped into the portal that was by the well. Because the demons were coming through the portal. And he charged through and saw the big titan. Queen Ajara, yep. That is what the Well of Eternity deals with. Alright. Do I go... I guess I go inside? I've never been here.
I'm so lost, you guys. For the glory of Nomergun, I shall persevere and continue. We shall go exploring. Welcome to Nomergun. We have Wendigos.
Which, I'm sorry, the Star Wars nerd in me goes, this is not a Wendigo, it's a Wampa.
Broxigar stopped the flow of demons so the aspects can close the portal.
Yep. He was a badass. Baddest orc ever. Garrosh was, Garrosh had some issues. And I don't fully blame Garrosh for Garrosh being all screwed up. I get why he was the way he was, but Garrosh was a bit psychotic. Yeah, he was a beast. They should just go all the way of Arcane and end with something like that on Netflix. I thought that the well was the only thing big enough to let Sargeras through. Yes, and so the demons were using the portal, they tricked Sargeras, and
they were getting there. Like, the portal was growing, and so they needed to close it, and so Broxigar charged through the well to give them more time. And when he charged through the well, like, they didn't really know. Like, the only person that knew about Sargeras was Queen Ajara. Like, and even then, she didn't really know. She just knew that he was this big, powerful entity. Oh, yeah. He definitely was like, I'm going to go give them back their ball. So, yeah. Yeah, and that's, I mean, because the Well of Eternity, remember, the Well of Eternity was made, for those of you that don't know this, what made the Well of Eternity? What made the Well of Eternity was when Aman'Thul, the father of the Pantheon, the All-Father of the Pantheon, when the Well of Eternity was made when he reached down and ripped out Yasharj, the old god, which doing that, reaching down and ripping out Yasharj caused the wound, which Aenar and them tried to stabilize. And then they were like, oh my gosh, we, the Titans, we cannot keep trying to fight the old gods and everything in our forms because we'll cause more damage and we could hurt the Azeroth spirit, which is why they created the Stone Forged and the Titan Forged. That's because of that incident is where we got Odin, Helia, Ra, Loken, all of the Stone Forged, Mimiron. Like, that's where we got the Stone Forged and the Titan Forged was because of Aman'Thul reaching down, ripping out Yasharj, causing the Well of Eternity and all that stuff. Belinda, thank you very much for the share. And again, I don't know all of the lore, but I am pretty good with Warcraft lore. So if you do have lore questions, by all means. I also love, even though it gives me anxiety, I do enjoy when people who would win in a fight, this Warcraft character or this Warcraft character. So if you want my opinion on who would win in a Mok Gorah, well, not Mok Gorah, because Mok Gorah you can't use magic. If you want to know my opinion of who would win in a match between two of your Warcraft favorites, let me know. Throw it in the chat. I'll give you my opinion. Winter, good morning, good morning. Heirloom is cheating? I mean, I'm playing retail. And to be fair, Jared, I am only playing this character because I made a boo-boo and my wife requested penance, and so my penance is playing a gnome because I absolutely hate gnomes. I absolutely hate gnomes. Thrall solos, everybody. I respectfully disagree. I respectfully disagree.
Broxigar versus Sylvanas.
Ooh. Sylvanas. I hate to say it. Sylvanas. If it was a Mok Gorah.
Same.
If it was a Mok Gorah, meaning no magical powers. Remember, Mok Gorah is supposed to be combat. Not magic, not spells, combat. If it was a Mok Gorah, no, I still think Sylvanas would take it. Remember, she was the Ranger General. And look at how much she was messing up Saurfang. Like, she was whooping on Saurfang even without before she kapowed him. What's good? Wait. Thrall, I don't know if I can say, I don't agree Thrall solos everyone. One thing I don't like is that now the Keepers don't do anything. Well, they're not really needed. I think that would depend if the Jailer empowered Sylvanas. Yeah, that would be a part of it. Like, is she empowered or not? But just remember, she was the Ranger General, so like her combat. Remember, she pissed off Arthas so bad that he turned her into a Banshee. Yeah, I'm talking about Warcraft. Who is the strongest one? In my opinion, right now, I mean, if you take out like, I'm gonna go with like on the side of Azeroth, like of the denizens of Azeroth, who is the strongest? Honestly, Illidan. Illidan will wreck anybody. Velen, Khadgar, Jaina, Malfurion. Illidan right now, with his power level, Illidan will wreck anybody on Azeroth. If they had a no-hole, and you know what? Honestly, in a Mok Gorah with just straight combat, I think Illidan would still give a lot of people a run for their money. Because remember, He's good with them Warglaives.
Illidan also sacrificed.
He also, yeah, he really did.
Oh, definitely Illidan is for sure the strongest.
He is. Remember, he has been formulating and gathering power to fight Sargeras. Okay? He has the power to stand up to a Titan. Illidan, if anybody doesn't think that Illidan is the strongest, I want to remind you of something. Illidan destroyed a Naru. Remember, he obliterated Zira. Zira is a Naru, a being of light. And I talked about this on the stream on Monday. The light in the Naru is one of the 6 prime energy aspects of the Warcraft cosmology. The Naru are basically gods. They're the same power level as Titans. And Illidan obliterated Zira.
Illidan is Broxigar Letho.
Oh, he is. He's my Illidan is by far my hands down favorite Warcraft character of all time, and he has been since Warcraft 3. Yes. NetGen, I actually have a theory about this. This is a Cal exclusive theory. I did not see this or read this anywhere. This is my theory. I think in the World Soul Saga, we are going to end up needing Illidan's help against the Void. I think we're actually going to see the full... Hey, Sass, good morning, good morning. Is this my full-time job? No, my full-time job is I'm a retired service member, and I am going to school full-time for my master's degree. So I'm retired military, so I have my military retirement, and I have my GI Bill, and so I built up a savings, so I am going to school full-time while I go to school. Like, this is something I do for fun, and who knows, maybe it'll be something someday. But I am retired military, so I have my military pension, and I'm going to school full-time for my master's degree in psychology. I don't know if I would do this as a full-time job. I mean, I don't know. I do think we will see Illidan return. I actually think from dealing with the Void, because remember, okay.
Thinking of fully changing careers.
Fully changing careers? What are you thinking of fully changing to? Being a Warcraft lore historian? Yeah, no, Ghost Man. I do this for fun and, to try and add a little bit of joy and happiness into people's day. So, okay, to address NetGen, and for those of you that are watching, I am on the Clock app and on the Purple app, so if it's like, who am I talking to? I am dual streaming right now. For the record, I am going to be switching over to the Purple app being my primary streaming platform at the end of May. So if you want to support the channel, please make sure you head over to the Purple app. It is the same name, same profile picture, Casual Cal. Drop me a follow over there. I did recently get affiliate, so thank you to everybody for supporting the channel, supporting the stream. I really do appreciate it. And if you do miss a stream and you want to see the streams, I have it uploaded. I upload the streams, the full streams, to the Purple app and to YouTube after I stream. So if you ever miss a stream and you want to see what happened, I upload them. And I'm on YouTube with the same name, same profile pic as well. No, that's good. I mean, you know what? Knowing that what you're doing isn't what you want to do is the first step. So, I mean, you're already making great progress. Here is what I think is going to happen.
Best threes team Illidan, Brox, and Sylvanas Lol.
Oh man, that would wreck pretty much anything. I can't think. That's a pretty strong 3-person team. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I don't want to forget. Okay. Come back in time with me, boys and girls, and let's talk a little bit. For those of you that don't know any of the history of Warcraft, let me share with you. The reason Sargeras turned evil was because he became aware of the Void Lords. Okay, he didn't turn evil because he was evil. He turned evil because he became aware of the old gods and by extension the Void Lords, and he came to the conclusion that the only way to save the universe was to scour it clean. He did not have the power to do this by himself, so he went to Mardoon, which is where he had been imprisoning demons because he didn't know how to destroy them yet. And when he went to Mardoon and unlocked it, the fell energies that had been permeating in Mardoon saturated him and turned him into the Dark Titan. And it basically, it turned him full evil. Like the fell energies just corrupted him. Because remember, the Titans are arcane energy, and the arcane power is kind of vulnerable to the fell energies. And so, fighting the demons, he was able to withstand it. But so much fell energy had permeated Mardoon that when he cracked it open to enlist the demon's aid, the power just overwhelmed him. Who's that? Hey, the Rocks! What's up? What's up? The lore explains. I know, right? I try to do pretty decent lore. So, that is what started the Burning Crusade. The reason that Sargeras calls it the Burning Crusade is because he was going to scour the universe of life, because no life would be better than void life, right? Now, when the Fel energies corrupted him, he just turned into a pure psychopath, and then he needed help controlling the demons, which is where he got Kil'jaeden and the Defiler. What's his name? Kil'jaeden and Velen, Kil'jaeden, and Archimonde the Defiler. Right? Because it's Kil'jaeden the Deceiver, Archimonde the Defiler, right? Okay. Now, moving forward, Sargeras, does the Burning Crusade, the demons and everything. They come to Azeroth. Illidan realizes that the powers of Azeroth, their arcane and nature powers, can't hold back the demons. So he imbibes in the Fel demonic energies in himself, becoming a demon hunter, so that he can use the demonic powers against the Legion, right? He was always against the Legion. He just realized before anybody, we can't stop the Legion with our arsenal. The only way to beat the Legion is to use their power. Ergo, demon hunters. Okay, so Illidan has been spending his entire life amplifying his power to go toe-to-toe with Sargeras and the Legion. Okay? Alright. You play Legion. We rescue the Pantheon. Right? The Pantheon has arisen. Sargeras, your brother, your crusade is over. Sucks back Sargeras into the Pantheon. They've imprisoned him. Illidan standing there. At last. Illidan is standing over Sargeras. But remember, Sargeras started his stuff because when he became aware of the old gods and the Void Lords, Sargeras, like Illidan, realized we can't stop the Void. And if the Void Lords turn a Titan into a Void Titan, we are screwed. So I'm going to purge the universe of life to prevent that from happening. And then he became the Dark Titan. I think what's going to happen is that we, through dealing with Xal'atath and the old gods through the World Soul Saga, we are going to come to a conclusion. We are going to realize, oh shit, Sargeras was kind of right. We don't have the power to stop the Void. You know who might? Sargeras and Illidan. I think we are going to at least get Illidan. I don't know about Sargeras, but remember, Sargeras has been imprisoned by the Pantheon. Do you really think they're just letting him sit there? Do you really think the Pantheon isn't trying to cure Sargeras, purge him of the Fel corruption? I don't buy it. I think the Titans want their brother back, and so I think while he's been imprisoned, the Titans have been trying to purge the corruption. I don't know how they're going to do it or if they can, but whatever. I think we are going to need to go back to Illidan, and we are going to need Illidan and the Pantheon's help to stand against the Void. Now, obviously, I think we are going to defeat the Void Lords, but I then think, because if you look at the cosmology, and if anybody wants to see it, I'll pull it up. If anybody wants to know, throw it in the chat. I'll pull it up and I'll show it to you if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you look at the cosmology of Warcraft, after the Void, there are only 2 big power levels left. And both of them, we know, are not as good as they seem. After we defeat the Void, like we've already done the Necro and the Shadowlands, we've already dealt with the Fel and the Burning Legion, the only 2 left are the Light and the Arcane, the Titans and the Naaru. Now, for those of you going, why would we fight the Titans and the Naaru? I've explained this before, but I'm going to explain it again. The reason we're going to go up against the Titans is because the Titans don't care about us. The Titans in Warcraft are like the Celestials from Marvel. They only care about Azeroth because of the Titan within it. If it wasn't for the Titan, they don't care about us. They don't care about this planet at all. And the second Azeroth is ready to wake up, you best believe this planet going bye-bye, right? The Titans are not our friends. Aman'Thul is a douchebag. Not all the Titans are evil. Like, Aeonar's pretty cool. Khaz'goroth is okay. Aman'Thul he sucks. So, I believe we are going to have some contention with the Titans. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, the Naaru. Yo, Look at what Zira tried to do to Illidan. The light does not mean they are all good, pure, perfect beings. Zira tried to completely corrupt Illidan with light and take him over. I'm telling you, we are going to have to fight. It's going to happen. We are going to have a battle royale with the Naru and the light. And I can give you an argument for it. Yes, it becomes a cult. Exactly, NetGen, it becomes a cult. And I've brought this up before. If you play the Horde side and you play... hold on one second. I got to figure out what the hell it is I'm trying to do over here. I know I have a talent. I know. Mortal Strike. Impending. Yeah, there we go. Mortal Strike. And then Execution. We're going to put there. All right. If you've played the Horde side and you have played... Hold on. Let me do this quest really quick. No, that's not what I want. Use the ultra safe personal launcher to deploy Frost main retreat. I don't see it. Ultra safe. What? Huh? Hold on a second. Let me get this quest going and then I'll finish what I'm saying. I don't get it. Where is this thing? It's not that. Is it this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, if you have played the Horde side and you've unlocked the Mount Gorah and you've actually played through the unlocking the allied quest for the Magar Orcs, why do the Magar Orcs join the Horde in the current timeline? Because we went back in time, back to Warlords of Draenor, where the Magar Orcs came from, and they were being hunted by Yrel, the Draenei from Warlords of Draenor, and the Army of the Light. There was a absolute crusade execution going where basically the Paladins and the Army of the Light from Warlords of Draenor were told by the Naru, convert them to the light or destroy them. And so the Magar Orcs escaped from that because they're like, yeah, we're being hunted down. We got to get the hell out of here. So we are absolutely going to have a fight with the light. And we already have, because we've seen what Zira tried to do to Illidan, and we've seen what the Naru and the Army of the Light tried to do to the Magar Orcs. So a war with the light and the Naru is coming, folks. I'm calling it now. Oh, yeah, Belinda. I agree. Or look at the reason we had to rescue. Exactly. Yeah. NetGen, as I was talking about. They became like... I'm not going to say that word because I'll get in trouble. I'll get taken down. But you're not wrong. They were literally like trying to wipe them out completely. So yeah, we are going to fight against the Titans. We are going to fight against the Naru. It is going to happen. But first we got to deal with the Void. And I think we're going to go into the Titans and the Naru from dealing with the Void. Of course, then the big question is, well, who do we deal with after that? I don't know. We don't know who's lurking in the deep abyss. Well, actually, we do. It was N'Zoth, but N'Zoth. Not N'Zoth, N'Zoth. But yeah, if you guys got any lore questions, I mean, I'm not going to say I know everything, but if you got lore questions or if you have a different take on my opinion of where we could be going in Warcraft, throw it in the chat. Let me know. It is accurate. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome. It is Mama Cal. How are you doing, Mama Cal? And for those of you that are new to the channel, over on the Clock app side, Mama Cal is in fact my mother. My mom on her lunch break likes to come in and hang out with me. And I don't care who you are, that's pretty cool. So please, if you've never met my mother, please be nice to my mother. I love my mommy dearest. Glad it's Wednesday. Yeah, me too, Mom. Mom, I'm playing a gnome.
Best place to hang out.
I'm playing a gnome because I made a boo-boo and Kristen, she requested my my penance. The wife requested the penance. All right, let's see. Let's grab this. By the way, oh yes, I do have my cafefe, Ray. Thank you. I would like to see mature old gods that can travel space and come to Azeroth. I mean, well, we know that the old, like, there's more old gods. There's not more old gods on Azeroth. Cal's on a gnome. It's backwards day. Yeah, I know, right?
A very, very unbirthday to you.
Like, I'm just the Mad Hatter today. Remember, there are more old gods out there. We only know about the ones that slammed into Azeroth. But remember, the Void Lords, they sent multiple. So, I mean, we could absolutely, it is 100% feasible that we will see more old gods. They could absolutely slam in. It is 100% possible that we will see more old gods. There is nothing saying we won't. Because they're, like, it's not like the ones that came to Azeroth were the only ones out there. No, they sent tons out there. Yep. Dirty comments with old gods. Hey, Carly, good morning, good morning. Do I have a Mecha Spider? I don't even know if I have a Mecha Spider. I'll have to look.
Do I? Good morning, everybody, and welcome in. Today is backwards day because I am playing a gnome. Welcome in. I am a heroic warrior champion of the Alliance today.
All right, do I have a mech? Oh, dang, I got a whole bunch of mech stuff. I do have a Mecha Spider. All right, we're doing a Mech Spider.
You wanted it, you're getting it. Leroy Jenkins.
I don't know if I've ever actually used this mount.
For the Horde.
For the Horde. But today we're playing Alliance. We are playing Alliance. We're doing it. We are playing Alliance. Thank you guys for the likes. Thanks for joining me. It is Wellness Wednesday. I hope y'all are having a good day. I hope y'all have got your cafefe. I hope you're taking care of yourself. If you're new to the stream, welcome in. My name is Cal. I'm a retired veteran and casual gamer that just likes to stream and spread a little positivity if I can. Help start your morning off right. If you got any questions for me, by all means, throw it in the chat. I love engaging with folks. I try to engage with everybody, but if I miss a comment, it is not on purpose. Only thing I ask, please be respectful to everybody in the stream, whether you're on the Clock app or the Purple app. And please, no politics, no religion. Okay? If you try to violate that, or, you know, if you disrespect that boundary, I'm just going to mute you, boot you, and move on with my day, because this is a place for folks to relax, decompress, have some fun, talk Warcraft, talk lore, talk life. But if you got questions for me, by all means, throw it in the chat. I try to answer what I can and spread a little positivity. I do stream, if you're new to the channel, I do typically stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. And I am right now on both the Clock app and on the Purple app. But at the end of the month, at the end of May, the Purple app will be becoming my permanent, my primary, I'm not going to say permanent, but my primary streaming home. So yeah, welcome in everybody. The Mad Hatter. That makes, now I'm saying, wait, how do the French wear their hats? I don't know how they do it. You know what? Screw it. It's the end of the stream. I'm playing a gnome. We're going messy. Garrosh going back in time with schematics from the future. Oh yeah. But again, I think the context of like, why did he do that really matters. And I mean, it wasn't even Garrosh's idea to go back in time with the schematics. That was Rathian. That was Rathian's idea. If you read the book War Crimes by Christy Golden, like, the reason Garrosh went back in time had nothing to do with Garrosh. It had to do with Rathian wanting to, like, being worried about the old gods and being like, we need a strong Iron Horde, so I'm going to take Garrosh back in time and we're going to change the timeline with Gul'dan. We love Messi. Hey, this, after 20 years of being in the military, like, I'm enjoying actually having hair for once. Wait, hold on. Wait, I did this on Monday, and it always makes me chuckle. Like, hold on. Because tonight is the night I fall in love with you. Or I look like Tobey Maguire from Spider-Man 3. But I'm still upset the Alliance. Yeah, oh, dude, I agree. I don't think the Alliance should have gotten Morgan. I think they should have gone to the Horde. Scud, thank you for the lightning bolts. It's weird because the hair is actually in my eyes. My hair has not been this long in over 20 years.
What software or app do you use to do split screen?
So for streaming, I use Streamlabs. I tried using OBS. If you're looking at doing content creation, I would recommend either Streamlabs or OBS. Streamlabs is better, but I think that Streamlabs is more difficult. I prefer Streamlabs because I think Streamlabs is easier to use, but... Come here. Yeah, now you're small like me. Yeah, you should have stayed away from the voodoo.
Let's see here.
Warlords could have been an amazing expansion, but since they... Yeah, they did try to mix a little bit. See, I like Warlords. I actually didn't mind Warlords because I like time travel, so I take it. But yeah, Scud, I use Streamlabs. A lot of it is just finding things that you're comfortable with. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hair as crazy as possible. I'm not used to having crazy hair, and I'm just happy to have hair. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Gnomes. I love it. Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs OBS uses more GPU than OBS Studio. Okay, so that's coming from Ray, Ray of Madness. She's one of my mods, and she is a fellow streamer. Yeah, I like Streamlabs. I think Streamlabs is easier to use. I tried using OBS. Cody, I'm a little excited. I ain't gonna lie. I am a little excited. All right, am I actually? Okay, I am streaming them. Okay. Let's get close.
What's the cost difference between the two?
Cost? They're free. Yeah, they're free. You just download them. I mean, you can get like Streamlabs Ultra. I don't know what OBS is, but you can just go and download them. I think Streamlabs is easier, and from what Ray says, Streamlabs OBS uses more GPU than Yeah. Wait, Ray, what? OBS Studio, however, can be daunting to new users because it has a lot to do. I finally got fully experienced what I missed 10 years ago. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully you enjoyed it. I just mean it could have been amazing, but they didn't really... Oh, yeah, no, they could have done it better. No, I agree. They could have done Warlords better. Warlords was not perfect. For those that don't like Warlords, I completely understand. Now, Legion was awesome, but I also say that because I'm an Illidan fanboy. I admit it. But, like, I thoroughly enjoyed Legion. And Legion Remix, I think, is going to be fun. Hey, how dare you? How dare you?
I will touch all of the voodoo that I want. Get your filthy troll hands off of me. For Nomergun.
Oh no, I pre-ordered it but never got to fully.
Oh, okay, so you finally got to play it. Well, that's awesome.
We did Tyrad date again.
Tyrande is the love interest of Malfurion. There was a love triangle. Illidan loved Tyrande, Malfurion loved Tyrande, and this is where it gets messed up. Initially, like, Malfurion and Tyrande love each other. Really, for the longest time, Malfurion treated Tyrande secondary to his, I'm going to be a druid, and Tyrande always loved and respected Malfurion's kinder spirit. Illidan was a bit more of an arrogant, pompous jerk, so that was kind of where Illidan screwed up. Like, he tried too hard, but Illidan really did love Tyrande. He really did. He loved Tyrande up until the point that they imprisoned him, and then when the Legion returned, Tyrande released him, and Illidan was like, Tyrande was like, do it for your people, Illidan. And Illidan was just like, I'll do it for you. I don't have any people. Like, he really did love Tyrande. But Illidan, he did what he had to do because he saw the challenge that nobody else did, which really felt good in Legion when it was like, oh shoot, Illidan was right. That was really gratifying. It's like, y'all gave Illidan so much crap. Ugh. Also, so much content in Legion. Oh yeah, there was amazing content in Legion. I loved it. But not everybody does, and I get it. Oh, wait, something happened. Scott, thank you for the lightning bolts. Attack on Northern Frostmane Retreat. Okay, but I have attacked the Frozen Retreat. What's going on? I'm here.
I appreciate the split screen info.
I appreciate the split screen info. What's the name of this game and console? This is on PC, and this is World of Warcraft, Scud. I've been playing World of Warcraft since 2004. I know, right, yo? It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I might even play.
I am getting all
Nice.
all mounts.
Honestly, the Order Hall was one of my favorite things about the game. The Order Halls were really good. All right, let's see here. Overpower.
I am just warning y'all, there's no way they're bringing back Mage Tower specific appearances.
No, they're not. They've already said they're. I think they already announced that they're not going to.
AKA the currently unobtainable.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to do that. Use the signal flare. Hey guys, you know what helps? You know what helps? If you read the quests.
But I am a warrior. I might be a gnome, but I am a warrior. Reading is not in my repertoire. The only thing I read is the blood of my enemies. For Nomergon.
Alright, there's one. I need to do the other one too, right? Okay.
What
Most of them were good. Some would have. Yeah. The rogue order. See, I don't play rogue. No, yo, I did not lose a bet. For those of you that don't know, if you're new to the stream, I absolutely despise gnomes. Like, I blame the whole spiel. I blame gnomes for Titanic sinking. I blame gnomes for season 8 of Game of Thrones. Like, I despise gnomes. I recently made a boo-boo, and the penance requested by my wife was to play a gnome. So I am playing a gnome. No. Never going to happen. But I made a boo-boo, and so my wife requested that I play a gnome to make up for my boo-boo. So here I am, folks, playing a gnome. Here we are. Yep.
Dono gold gnome rogue.
Sorry, I wanted to get that right. Dono gold. No, dude, I don't like gnomes, and I really don't like rogues. I mained Warrior since Wrath. Nice. I actually played a lot of Warrior in Wrath. I played Prot Warrior in Wrath, actually. Back when I actually used to tank. I haven't tanked in forever. Oh, thank you, Nick. Well, yeah, for anybody out there, man, if you guys ever have lore questions, I mean, the lore books that I have are right there. Yeah, those are my lore books. Those are the Chronicles. So, the Warrior one was good. The Demon Hunter, Death Knights have had one. Since you're on a gnome, are their radials viable? Are their racials viable? Escape Artist, escape the effects of any immobilization. So, viable? Yeah, it might be a little better in PvP. It might be, I don't know. The racial's not terrible. That's not what I wanted.
Is WOW only on PC?
Yes, World of Warcraft is only PC. PC exclusive. I get Okay, so I get reduced arcane damage. Maximum ray. Oh wait, nope, that's not it. Engineering skill. Nimble fingers. Haste is increased. They're okay. The escape artist it's all right. I was so pleased when arms artifact. Oh, dude, the weapon artifacts for Warrior were definitely, yeah. Even the prot ones were good. Defend. Oh,
I need to defend them from these filthy horde characters.
And I'm done.
You all are welcome. For the Alliance.
I love the lore behind the Affliction Warlock artifact.
I love the lore behind the artifact. Yes. Well, which one? Uthalesh the Dead Wind Harvester, the Scepter of Sargeras. I don't remember the one for Demonology. I don't remember that name. But Uthalesh the Dead Wind Harvester. Nice. Beautiful. I love Uthalesh. Uthalesh the Dead Wind Harvester is one of my favorite appearances. Yeah. Uthalesh the Dead Wind Harvester. See, I got it off the top of my head. Skull of the Minari. Thank you, NetGen. Thank you. Man, you popped that one quick. Stolen Rams recovered. All right.
Come on, friends. We must go save the Rams. Because the dwarves are lonely and Ironforge is chilly.
You can extrapolate from that whatever you want. I didn't say anything specific. I just made a comment. I made an observation. I'm concerned about the fascination dwarves have with the Rams.
Ike GG's bro, have a good stream, GTG.
Yo, always a pleasure. Thanks for coming in. I hope to see you again. I will be back Friday morning, 10 a.m. if you want to drop by again. Might have been my favorite artifact weapon because the Skull of the Minari, it is cool because it does talk to you. But I like scythes and sickles. So I really like the staff, Uthalesh.
Heading back in a sec.
Okay, Mama, I love you. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday. Always a pleasure, Mother, and thank you for spending time with me on Mother's Day.
Bye all. Thanks for supporting my boy.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for supporting.
Live you more, baby. Much love, Mama Cow. Love.
I know, Mama, I know. What do I gotta do?
Stolen Rams.
Where's the whistle? I don't see a whistle.
But you got
I don't see a whistle.
muscles.
I don't see a whistle. Oh, shoot, I just saw what time it was. Okay. Well, I'm going to head back because actually it's about time for me to wrap up. So before everybody heads out, before you leave, because I only got a couple minutes left before I got to head out for the day. I do delves. So, NetGen, I do...
Music separate from the game.
Where am I going? I'm going to an inn with my gnome because it's about time for me to head out. I gotta start doing my homework and I gotta eat lunch and I got a doctor's appointment in a couple hours, so I gotta head out. I stream from 10 to noon, and that's just so that I can bounce everything else. No, man, that's the end of my 2-hour stream for the day. I heard it. I heard something. Scud, thank you for the lightning bolts. Before everybody runs away, though, as always, I just want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you're new to the stream, thank you for the follow. Again, I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. to noon Eastern time. And I am on the Purple app. I do load the full stream afterwards on the Purple app and YouTube. Destro Lock Rotation. Brandon, come back Friday morning because I got to head out for the day. Yeah, can you come back Friday, between 10 and noon Eastern time on Friday, and I will show you the rotation?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you my Warlock. You're playing Destruction, right? Yeah, Destruction. Okay. I will show you mine. NetGen, I do Mythic, So, for those that are new to the stream, I don't do a ton of super serious content because I'm not a professional gamer. I do know a lot about the game. I do play, I play relatively well. I don't do super serious content when I game because I want my focus when I stream to be on engagement. And the more serious that the content is that I'm doing, the less I'm focused on you all and the more I focus on the game. So I don't do a lot of Mythic Plus and serious stuff when I stream because I want it to be more about the engagement. I want to, crack jokes, answer questions, things like that. Scott, thank you for the game controller.
Oh, you love me.
Scott. Scott, thank you again for the game controller. So I don't do really serious content when I stream because I want it to be about engagement. But I will run delves when I stream. I'll level alts. I'll do random stuff when I play. A lot of answering questions and things like that. But yeah, I like to end every stream just a couple of minutes with a little segment that I call Ask a Streamer. And actually, while I'm doing this, so I like to end the stream because you guys may have questions for me personally. You may have questions about the game. You may have questions about my military career or, whatever. You might have questions about content creation. You may want to get into content creation of your own and you may want to ask me questions. Now, I've been doing this for about 8 months. Ray, have a great day at work. Thank you for coming by. I always appreciate you, Ray. And y'all, Ray of Madness over here on the Purple app, she is a fellow content creator. She's amazing. She's awesome. So If you're over here on the Purple app, drop her a follow. Go check out her live stream. She's amazing. Brandon, if you are here, at minimum, I will show you my build. This is the build that I'm running on my Destro Luck. I'm using Hellcaller. I do like it, but I can show you the rotation on Friday. So yeah, what questions do you have for me? Again, please be respectful to myself and others. No politics, no religion. But does anybody have any questions that you want to ask me about me, Warcraft, wellness, streaming? What do you want to know? And Brandon, I guess I was in the Air Force. I was United States Air Force for 20 years. I retired as a Master Sergeant. Do I like the Blizzard cinematics? Yes, they are some of the best gaming cinematics ever. Although the best gaming cinematic I've ever seen is actually Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I was in the Air Force. I spent 6 years as an A-10 Warthog jet engine mechanic, and then I retrained into mental health. So I have my degree in mental health. I was also a mental health instructor. So I have my teaching degree, a mental health degree, and then I have my bachelor's in psychology, and I'm currently going to school for my master's in psychology. I'm a resiliency coach, certified. I'm a certified emotional intelligence instructor, and I'm also a certified substance counselor. I ran a clinic, and I ran a mental health clinic for years. Until next time, Ray. Brandon, the biggest thing for the rotation, fly high. Yep, well, it's aim high. But yeah, I retired last August. Brandon, the basic rotation, throw out Immolate for single target, use Incinerate to generate soul shards. When you have 4 soul shards, start casting Chaos Bolt. Immolate, Incinerate, Chaos Bolt. Now, if you use Conflagrate, you get a 30% haste boost on Incinerate or Chaos Bolt. I use Conflagrate for Chaos Bolt. That's single target. For multi-target, use Cataclysm, because it will apply Immolate to everybody, and then cast your Incinerate, and then use your Chaos Bolt. Now, with multi-target, the key to a solid multi-target Warlock Destruction build, you have to get used to using the spell Havoc. If it's multi-target, you must use Havoc. It is your bread and butter. It applies, it splits the damage. No, you're good, dude. You're good. But yeah, I'll show you on Friday. Just remind me, Brandon. Come back Friday morning, and I'll show you. But yeah, any other questions? Any other questions for me? Yeah, this is why I know it's time for me to stop streaming. I'm coughing. Streaming's tough on the vocal cords, y'all. Like if you're not a content creator,
Okay, sounds good.
It takes a little bit. The other thing you can do if you don't want to use Immolate is you can talent into Wither. I do like Wither because Wither's an instacast, which means I can do it while moving. Immolate, you got to stand still. Oh, yeah, definitely at the end of my stream because I'm coughing. Okay, well, doesn't look like there are any other questions, so I'm gonna head out. Again, thank you guys, everybody. Hold on. Dang it. Thank you to everybody for joining the stream today. I will be back Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time here on the Clock app and the Purple app. Thank you to everybody for the follows. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. And most importantly, as always, Scud, thank you. Yeah, I love my robe. Thank you for the lightning bolt, Scud. I love this robe. I wear it all the time. I love it.
Thank you all for joining the dark side of the stream. If you haven't done so yet, I encourage you to hit that follow button. Do it! Do it!
Diabolist works too. I actually have a Diabolist build. I can show you that one if that's what you're playing. I prefer Hellcaller, but Diabolist is really good. But yes, thank you guys for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the subs. Most importantly, and I do mean this, thank you most importantly for your time and attention. Like, I do this for fun. I'm trying to grow the channel, and that comes from your guys' support. But honestly, the most valuable thing people have is time and attention. So anytime you guys drop in, whether it's for 30 seconds, 5 minutes, an hour, the whole stream, whatever, I hope you have a good time. I hope I give you a little positivity, give you a break from doom scrolling. I hope I improve your day a little bit. That's my hope. So I hope you all take care of yourselves. It is Wellness Wednesday. Please don't forget to take some time to check in on yourself. Do something for you. You know, go stretch, take a nap, read a book, Do something to de-stress. Do something to keep your mind right. Kick the rest of the week in the ass. And I will be back Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Time for Feel Good Friday. I appreciate everything, guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you so much. Please be safe. Much love. I need to head out, grab some food, and get going on my homework. So, yeah. I survived playing a gnome the entire stream. And you know the sad part? I didn't hate it.
Peace, bacon, grease.
Yeah. Yeah, now I got to deal with that, but it's okay. It's clipped, yeah. Well, it's okay. I got a therapy appointment in a couple hours. Anyway, see y'all Friday morning, folks. Have a great rest of your day. Good night.